Ask a SaaS founder what brings them the best new customers, and a lot of them will say referrals without thinking twice. Then ask how many new customers those referrals brought in last month. They have no idea. That is the strange thing about word of mouth. Customers may already be sharing your product, but your team may not know who sent them or what happened next. Referral Factory is built to solve that. Its campaign setup starts with no code, and it gives your team one place to manage and track the referral process. In this video, I'll show you how Referral Factory works, what the setup looks like, what it costs, how it compares with other referral tools, and which SaaS teams may get the most value from it. Here's the short version. Referral Factory is referral software built for SaaS businesses that want to turn customer referrals into a real trackable growth channel. It quite literally gives you everything you need to build and manage an on-brand referral program, give every customer their own referral link or code, promote the program inside your product with pop-ups, widgets, embedded pages, or hosted referral pages, and automate the emails that keep both customers and referred friends moving through the journey. It also connects with tools SaaS teams already use like Stripe, HubSpot, Salesforce, Zapier, Make, and more. So you can track every referral from the first share through to a qualified customer and issue rewards automatically. Quick transparency before we continue, Referral Factory sponsored this video, and the link below is an affiliate link. I may earn a commission if you sign up through it. It helps support the channel at no extra cost to you. But the review is still my own, so let's start with the setup. So some referral tools need code before they go live, so that may mean filing a ticket and waiting for a developer. Referral Factory, however, is different. They start with a no-code campaign form. You enter your campaign details, choose a reward type, select a page layout, and create the campaign. So once it's created, you can customize the branded refer portal, pop-ups, sticky bars, lead submission forms, website widgets, and more. All right, so once the campaign is created, the next decision is how customers will refer people. The dashboard gives you two options: referral links and promo codes. Referral links are built for tracking activity back to each refer, and promo codes are easier for customers to remember and share. But Referral Factory can track the signups and purchases connected to either option, so your team can choose the one that fits the campaign. Okay, so now I'm going to click on rewards. In rewards, you can actually click on manage rewards on the top right. So I'm going to open that right now. And then you can see the exact reward setup for this campaign. So this demo has two active rewards. The referrer receives $100 after bringing in a qualified referral, and the referred lead also receives $100 once they qualify. Each card shows who receives the reward type, the amount, the event that triggers it, and how it gets issued. So in this demo, both rewards are fixed amounts, both are issued manually, and notifications are currently disabled. Referral Factory puts those controls in one place. Your team still chooses the incentive, the qualification event, and the payout method. Those choices determine what the program costs and which customer actions get rewarded. Once those rules are set, it's also worth looking at how the program works from the customer side. This is where all of those settings turn into something a customer can actually use. So let me close this out, and then I'm going to click on branded refer portal. So this is where you build the customer-facing side of the program. The first tab is the sign-up page. Customers enter their name and email, accept the terms, and click the button to receive their referral link. You can see the live preview here with the design controls on the right. You can change the layout, logo, background, text, button, form fields, images, and links. You can also switch between the desktop, tablet, and mobile previews to check how the page will look on different devices. Now I'm going to click on login. So this is the page returning refers use to get back into their account. They enter their email and can access the referrals they have already made. And at the top, you can copy the portal link or connect your own domain. That lets the portal feel like part of your existing website instead of a completely separate tool. Now I'm going to click on dashboard. So this is what the customer sees after logging in. They also get their own referral link, sharing buttons, and a QR code they can send or display wherever it makes sense. Underneath that, they can also see which referrals are still pending, which ones have qualified, and whether they have any rewards due or already issued. That gives the customer one place to share their link and follow what happens afterward. Now let's look at ways to refer. So under ways to refer, there are two options. There's referral links and promo codes. So let's start with referral links. This is where you can design the offer page that the referred friend will land on. You can personalize the page using the referrer's name, explain the offer, collect the new leads information, and customize the layout using the same design controls. This way, the referred person gets a clear next step instead of landing on a generic homepage and trying to figure out what to do. Now let's click on step 2. So after someone submits the form, you can show them a thank you page or redirect them to another URL. You can also pass information like their first name, email, or the referrer's name into that URL. And that makes it easier to continue the person into an existing signup or checkout flow without asking for that same information again. Now going to promo codes. Promo codes are built around a Stripe integration. Each referrer can receive a unique promotional code connected to your campaign coupon. When someone redeems that code through Stripe, Referral Factory can track the redemption, create the lead, and mark that person as qualified. This option makes sense when the conversion happens during checkout and a memorable code is easier for customers to share than a referral link. Between the branded portal, referral links, and promo codes, you have a few different ways to match the referral experience to how your customers already buy and share. Next, I want to show you how Referral Factory connects the rest of that journey through integrations and automations. Now that we have seen how people can share, the next step is keeping them up to date. So let's click on emails. So this page is called Always On Emails. These emails send when someone takes a step in your referral program. There are emails for two groups. A referrer is a customer who shares your program. They can get an email when they join, bring in a new person, or bring in someone who qualifies. Qualified means the new person did the step that you chose. For example, that step could be signing up. And then a lead is the new person who was referred, so they can get a welcome email, an email when they qualify, or a reminder. Each email has its own switch. You can turn each one on or off. So in this demo, the sticky bar and submission form emails are on. So a sticky bar is a small banner on your website. The other emails are off right now, but at the top you can see how many emails were sent, opened, or bounced. This account can send up to 2,000 emails each day. The emails come from a Referral Factory address app first. You can connect your own website name so the emails come from your business. There is also a email blast tab. This lets you send one email to a group of people at the same time. This can help your team keep people informed without sending each message by hand, which takes too much time. Next up is integrations. For this review, I care less about how many connections are listed. I care about whether Referral Factory works with the tools your team already uses. So I went to integrations and API, and then I'm clicking on CRM. So a CRM is where your sales team keeps tracks of leads and customers. So Referral Factory connects with HubSpot, Salesforce, Intercom, Zoho, Pipedrive, and Monday. This can move referral data into the same place your sales team already works. Your team may spend less time copying names and referral details from one tool to another. I would still test the connection before launching. You want to make sure the right details move into the right fields. Referral Factory also connects with Stripe for payments, and Chargebee is listed, but it's still marked as coming soon. So if your company uses a different payment tool, I would check for that connection before signing up. Another thing I would check is automation. Referral Factory works with Zapier, Make, and NAN. These tools can send referral updates to other apps or start a task when something happens. This is helpful when Referral Factory does not have a direct connection to one of your tools. The catch is that someone still needs to build and test the workflow. My take is simple. Referral Factory is a better fit if your team uses one of the listed CRM tools or already knows how to use an automation tool. If your tools are not listed, the setup may take more work. Now let's look at rewards. This is the part your customer will notice. When someone earns a reward, your team needs a clear way to send it. Referral Factory connects with Tremendous for gift cards. It also connects with PayPal for payments and rewards. For a custom setup, you can use webhooks, Zapier, Make, or NAN. A webhook is a way for one app to send a signal to another app. These tools can help send a reward after someone completes the step you chose. But remember, your team still needs to connect the tool, set the rule, and test it. Next, I'm going to click on Analytics. So this demo is new, so all the numbers are at 0, but this page shows what Referral Factory can track once people start using the program. At the top, you can see how many people your program reached, how many joined, how many leads came in, and how many of those leads converted. A converted lead is someone who completed the goal that your team chose. That could be signing up, but it does not always mean they became a paying customer. I would check that setting before using this number to judge revenue. The next section shows how many leads come in each day and what share of them convert. You can also see where people came from, which devices they used, and which social sites they share through. through. At the bottom, the Power Users section shows which customers brought in the most leads and the most qualified leads. So this helps you find the customers who are driving the most results. The main value is having these numbers in one place, so your teams can see which people and channels are working before spending more money on the program. Since this is a review, let me put Referral Factory next to the tools people compare it with. This will show you how Referral Factory is different for a SaaS company. Against Referral Candy, the main difference is who each tool is built for. Referral Candy is built around e-commerce and online stores. Referral Factory is set up for software teams that want referrals tied to Stripe, their CRM, and their reward system. That may make Referral Factory a stronger match for a SaaS company with paid subscriptions. Against GrowSurf, the main difference is setup. GrowSurf is also built for software companies. Its normal website setup starts by adding a piece of code to your site. Some teams may need a developer to help with that step. GrowSurf has some no-code options too, but Referral Factory starts with a no-code builder, so the marketing team can build a campaign before asking a developer for help. Against Rewardful, the main difference is focus. Rewardful is built around affiliate and partner programs tied to Stripe or Paddle. Referral Factory puts more focus on customers referring their friends. That difference helps make the choice clearer. If your goal is to turn the customers you already have into a steady source of new leads, Referral Factory is built around that type of program. Now let's look at pricing. So this page is showing the monthly plans. So basic is $200 a month, pro is $400 a month, and then enterprise is $1,000 a month. So basic includes up to 20,000 users, pro includes up to 40,000, and enterprise is built for more than 100,000 users and comes with more help from the Referral Factory team. Basic and Pro both come with a 15-day free trial. One thing to note is Enterprise does not come with a free trial. You can also choose yearly billing and save 20%, and that brings the basic plan down to about $160 a month. The way I would look at the pricing is by starting with the value of one paying customer. Compare that amount with the plan price and the reward you want to give. That will tell you how many new customers the program needs to bring in for the cost to make sense. Startups and small businesses can also apply for 50% off a qualifying plan. If you want to try Referral Factory, I'll put the link down below. You can use code SaaS report to get 10% off for 12 months. So is Referral Factory the best referral software for SaaS? For a software company with customers to activate, this is the one I'd point you to. The no-code setup gets you live without engineering, the easy sharing and the automated emails keep people participating, the rewards run themselves, it plugs into your existing stack with no spreadsheets, and the tracking finally tells you what your referrals are actually worth. It takes the channel everyone relies on by accident and turns it into the one you can build on purpose. So if you've been letting referrals just happen by accident, this is how you build a real system around them. I'll put the link in the description, and if you use the code SaaS report, you get 10% off for 12 months, so it's worth grabbing while you're setting up. That's my take on Referral Factory. If this helped you see how to turn your happy customers into your best growth channel, hit the like button and subscribe if you want more straight reviews of the tools SaaS companies actually use. I'll see you in the next one.